Are you a veteran and you just received a rating decision from the Department of Veterans Affairs denying you service connection and you're unclear who actually denied your claim? Stick around, and in this video, I'll explain who denied your VA service connection. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD89, VA Claims Consultant, Leave No Vet Behind, and also I'm a United States Army veteran. Today I'm bringing you another educational video as it pertains to the VA disability compensation claims process. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you how you can identify who actually denied you service connection. Was it the VA rater or was it the VA third-party contractor from LHI, QTC, or VES services, okay? So as always, I got a couple of slides I'm going to share with you and give you some examples. Now, these are just examples, all right? There's much more information in the rating decision, but I just want to give you a snapshot of what to look for in the narrative section, okay? So, slide number one. Here is slide number one. This is a denial from the VA rater, okay? So again, example, it says reason for decision, and this is for service connection for major depressive disorder. Now, I just previously did a video explaining the difference between a rating decision and notification letter, and I'll link that video at the end of this video, okay? Because you definitely want to understand what document you're looking at, all right? But this is in the rating decision. Also, keep in mind, every rater may write it a little bit different, but I have some things highlighted in red that I think that'll bring awareness to what I'm trying to explain in this video. So in the first paragraph, you just see service connection may be granted for a disability which began in military service and was caused by some event or experience in service, okay? Service connection for major depressive disorder is denied because the medical evidence of record fails to show that this disability has been clinically diagnosed. Now, I put in there in parentheses at the end of the first three paragraphs, there will be regulations listed here. So they'll have like 38 CFR or maybe a couple of different 38 CFRs as it pertains to that particular topic, okay? But let's jump down to the last two paragraphs. And in red, the first one is, we did not find a link. We, meaning the rater. We did not find a link between your medical condition and military service. In the last one, service medical records from November 2005 through January 2011 were silent for complaints, treatment, or diagnosis of major depressive disorder. Now, that right there lets you know that this veteran claimed this as a direct service connection. Why? Because for direct service connection, there's three elements that need to be met: current diagnosis, a nexus, and a link, okay? So this veteran did not get a C&P exam, so there was no examiner that provided a nexus. And in the last paragraph, the rater is saying there is no link in service because your service medical records were silent for complaints, treatment, or diagnosis, okay? So that link, you have to have a complaint, treatment, diagnosis, injury, or disease during military service. So they're saying they reviewed your medical records from the particular time frame and they were silent for that, okay? So that's the rater denying service connection, not the C&P examiner. And again, there's more information that's in the narrative section. I didn't write a full example. This is just a snapshot to get your eye trained on what to look for, okay? Now, slide number two. And here is slide number two, the VA third-party contractor, VES, LHI, QTC, denied your claim, okay? Not the VA rater, but the VA third-party contractor or the VA C&P examiner if you went to a VA medical center, okay? Now, in the first example, And it states, as a result of your recent exam, so you had a CMP exam, the examiner opined this condition is not the result of active duty service. Okay, so that's the third party contractor. Okay, again, VS Services, LHI, or QTC are saying no, it's not related to service. In the second example, what does it state? During the VA examination, the examiner did not render a diagnosis for a claim condition. In the second sentence, it says also the examiner stated there is no evidence of bilateral foot pain and opined that your bilateral foot pain is less likely than not. That's a negative opinion. Less likely than not. So you can see the difference between a VA rater denying the claim and a third-party contractor denying the claim. The VA rater will most likely tell you when it says the examiner opined, the examiner provided a negative opinion and rationale. And they may go into a little bit of detail, okay? So those are the things that sticks out when the VA CMP examiner denied the claim, okay? So that's very important to recognize the difference between the two. Now, I did state at the beginning of this video some things that you should be on the lookout for, right? And one example is this. Let's just say you were denied and you go back in and resubmit a claim, a supplemental claim, reopen a claim. You got denied, you got your new and relevant evidence, and you're going to submit reopen that previously denied claim. You submit your evidence, and you get awarded a CMP exam. Now, some third-party contractors, they'll call and say, hey, you know, when are you available? Come in. We got these dates, X, Y, and Z. Or you may get a FedEx or UPS letter, okay? And in that letter, it will outline the date and time you're supposed to report for that CMP exam and the name of the examiner. Now, this is key because you have to think about it. I had a client that got denied, went back in and reopened a claim and went to the exam and called me and said, Dwayne, hey, they denied me again. So we were going through the information and we were talking, I was asking questions, and when she showed me the original letter with the doctor's name, then she showed me the second letter with the doctor's name, and it was the same examiner. And I'm like, you went back and saw the same person that denied your claim the first time? What are the chances of they're going to approve it the second time around? Now, they could, but it could be, in my opinion, I think it's a slim chance that they will, okay? Now, I'm already through the process. If it was me, and this is your claim, and you have to do what you want to do with your claim, I would contact the VA and say, look, this person denied me a second time. I need to see somebody else. You know, not saying that they'll do it, but, you know, it's worth a shot. Now, if you go into that exam and it is that same person, I will have my rating decision say, look, you denied me in this, and this is what you said. I believe it was incorrect, and here's why, okay? But again, those are some watch outs, especially if you are reopening that claim, okay? Now, lastly, any examiner, okay, you go in there, a lot of them are really friendly. Hey, thank you for your service. I see this that went on. Oh my God, this is, you know, you should get this. And then you get a rating decision and it's denied. Well, that doctor that was so bubbly during that exam, they're the ones who denied you. They gave you the negative opinion. So one thing that I did, I kept it cordial, okay? I didn't fall for the okie doke. I didn't fall for that hook of them saying, oh, thank you for your service. Oh, this is really your knee or back or whatever really looks bad. I'm going to do what I can. Read the rating decision. Submit that privacy for your request and get a copy of that CMP exam. And if they denied you, don't be surprised. A lot of veterans would be surprised because they're saying, hey, that examiner was really nice, but they're the ones who said no. They're the ones who gave that negative opinion. So don't fall for the okie doke. All right? So with that being said, as always, make sure you like, subscribe, hit hit that notification button and share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.